911, what's your emergency?
It's not a bear. I'm telling you, it's not a bear. It was standing on two legs. And its face. It was all wrong. It looked right at me. I saw intelligence in its eyes.
They are the stories dismissed as hoaxes, hallucinations, or fairy tales. But for the people who lived them, they were a terrifying confrontation with the impossible. These are the accounts of survivors who claim to have been attacked by creatures that science says do not exist. And their stories are stranger than any fiction. Welcome. We begin in the mountains of West Virginia, November 1966. The town of Point Pleasant is about to become the epicenter of one of the most chilling paranormal events in American history. Two couples, the Scarberrys and the Mallettes, would report being chased at speeds over 100 miles per hour by a monstrous, man-sized creature with a 10-foot wingspan and piercing red eyes. They called it the Mothman.
What's often forgotten is that these witnesses didn't just see something. They were actively pursued, harassed. They reported severe headaches, psychological trauma for weeks afterwards. They weren't just observers. They felt like prey.
But the Mothman never physically touched them. Its attack was one of pure, psychological terror. Our next story, however, is far more tangible and tragic. In the Scottish Highlands, folklore speaks of the Kelpie, a malevolent water spirit that appears as a beautiful, tame horse. But it's a trap. The Kelpie's skin is said to become adhesive, ensnaring its victim. It then rears and gallops, dragging the rider into the depths of the water to be devoured. While considered a myth, there are historical accounts of children drowning in lochs under mysterious circumstances, their bodies never recovered. Stories that perfectly match the Kelpie's grim legend.
The Kelpie isn't just a monster. It's an explanation for a very real, recurring tragedy. The survivor in this case isn't the one who rode the horse, but the community left behind, telling the story to warn the next generation. The attack claimed a life, and the story itself is the survivor's testimony.
But perhaps the strangest story of all comes from the Pine Barrens of New Jersey and involves not just a creature, but an entire family under siege. In the 1730s, a Mrs. Leeds supposedly gave birth to a monstrous child, the Jersey Devil. It flew up the chimney and vanished into the pines. But decades later, a Commodore and folk hero named Stephen Decatur visited the area. The story goes that Decatur witnessed a winged creature flying overhead. He took aim with a cannon and fired, striking it, but the creature simply kept flying, completely unfazed by a direct hit from artillery.
This is what separates these accounts from simple animal attacks. The sheer improbability. A creature that can withstand a cannonball? It speaks to something beyond our understanding of biology and physics. For the witnesses, it wasn't just scary, it was world-shattering.
A psychological predator from the sky, a deceptive killer from the water, an unkillable entity from the woods. 3 different stories from 3 different parts of the world, all sharing one common thread, the absolute conviction of those who were there. We can dismiss them as legends. We can call them mass hysteria or misidentified animals. But the survivors' testimonies remain, a chilling reminder that the map of our world may still have edges. And in the shadows at those edges, something might be looking back.